cut off the wind. Guillotine. Dangerous situation. Needs to find a way out fast. And she does. Great move. Ouch. Oh, gut punch. Nasty. Oh, and a reversal. Heartbreaker. And set right into the corner. In the corner. And an elbow for good measure. Oh. Oh, kick connects.
Stop after stop after stop.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Oh, that'll shatter your chest. And one more for good measure. Uh-oh, got snatched up here. Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. And Bayley is being humbled here. Bayley's getting beaten to the punch with every exchange. Oh, my, what a splash. Oh, man, what a splash.
Crushing them with the splash.
It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0. Kick to the back. And for the team on the wrong side of this entry, things have gotten that much more grueling. Giving her team the advantage, but she's looking for her own advantage now. And now she's got all her gears running.
She's fighting hard, and it is paying off.
Kick lands. Oh, my, what a splash.
And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality.
Oh, just casually stopping the count. Obviously has more in mind for her.
Oh, no. There's a table. It's some bad intentions.
Suplex! And with absolutely no regard for her well-being, she just put her through a table.
Complete and up.
Double underhook. Uh-oh. Backbreaker. New entrant about to come in, and not a moment too soon. Oh, God, knee meets face. Ooh. What a kick. Ooh, here we go. They look ready to get in there and even things up a little.
An elusive Bayley there.
And another counter.
Oh, ouch. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
And some effective offense with that one.
Skull rattling. Out of the way in time.
Got caught. Lost in between the cage and ropes.
Boom.
This is gonna hurt.
Doomsday Saito.
Oh no! Stun gun! Ascending the War Games cage. No idea what her plan can be. And she will climb the cage. Not the smartest of ideas. Oh, she counters right back on Kai. Oh, what a DDT! Wow. Oh, piercing the sternum. And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Ooh. Oh, what a kick. And she keeps delivering shots to the torso.
She's been effectively targeting that area throughout this match.
Reversal. Can she capitalize?
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop. And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
Shin breaker. Not done yet. Or this will tear your knee apart. Comes down across the head with the axe handle. Uh-oh. Nothing fancy there.
Piercing the throat. A quick reversal by Bayley. Bayley's got her hooked.
With a Bayley press. And well-timed maneuver there.
What's she reaching for?
And seconds left before the odds are even here.
More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired.
Oh, my goodness. And with the next combatant on their way, it looks like things are close to a fair fight once again.
And that was a well-targeted attack.
What a barrage of stops.
Oh, just in case the first few didn't hurt, there's another. And a mud hole is being stomped.
Even in the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance. Fez press! Fez press!
Leveling playing field, but she knew that wouldn't be enough here.
Producing a trampling.
Clearly knows the damage that has been done with the opposing team's numbers advantage. And knows that bringing in a weapon can be the ultimate equalizer.
That one's
Out of nowhere.
KO!
That could end Bayley's night.
Gut punch. Nasty. And Io gets pounced on.
Doomsday Saito.
Lynch has Bayley right where she wants her. Oh, man.
Nothing fancy there.
Can that finish Io?
Well, this isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to do a lot. And she lets her free.
But the damage was certainly done, Michael. Dakota is in a daze. Could be over soon. Becky in full control here. Becky has opened up an opportunity.
The lights are dimming for Trish.
And that was an effective attack, guys.
And now officially in the fray. The case to be coming in and have more Becky Lynch. Hoists her up.
Manhandle slam.
Is it the finishing touch Lynch needs? Bam!
She flips it back on her.
Big form.
Snapmare.
Stops the attack. With a hit to the gut.
And they just busted out in a powerful maneuver. And the assault to that area continues. Sustain it. Lift off. Bang right in the face.
Launching.
Lands an elbow. From behind.
And Charlotte displaying this kind of demeanor must be an inherited trait.
Right to the leg.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
Each one keeps getting more devastating.
Got to minimize the damage.
Lock it in. The Dragon Sleeper.
Well, this won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a...
Showing the world just how much fight she's got left.
All the competitors are contained inside the cage. The door is shut, and we're on the brink of absolute chaos. War games can now officially commence. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
A rough landing as she was launched like a missile into the other ring. Butterfly DDT.
Makes the save.
And just in time.
And this is
Becky Lynch looking for it.
now back to Becky Lynch.
Well,
Nowhere.
KO. Tamina's in crisis mode. And a kick out. What on
Honest.
Dakota Kai.
And an impactful display of offense. We just went a couple of knees and then another one. That'll force the break.
The champion for Trish. Game, set, match. Trish.
And she wins. That is a huge victory.
Here are your winners, the Superstars, Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Charlotte Flair.
And that was a hell of an effort by this victorious team. Becky and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw.
Shotzi?
Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger.
She's not stopping.
This is gonna be bad.
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen.
Shotzi just picked up speed. She's gonna rail the cage. Into the side.
And down they go. This is bad.
I can't believe what just happened.
We need some help out here. Fast.
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops. I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announce War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. and I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
At least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of, let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bayley?
That's Bayley's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bayley from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off, while two of her possible future opponents...
No way!
Cross body!
Whoa!
Just a devil-may-care attitude on full display.
Going for broke, and it pays off.
Face first off the post. Clothesline!
Oh.
Incoming! Big-time powerbomb!
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
Bayley did her homework there.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
Stone Cold Stunner!
It's over!
Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
Bayley's game plan isn't working how she wanted.
Got the full Nelson.
Slam!
This is gonna hurt. Doomsday Saito.
She's going for it. This could be. An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using that crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow, what a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at War Games. But these 3 women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal 4-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal 4-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey, Cap definitely has a target on her back due to her history with these 3 other superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Cap will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton. Slam. That move had to have taken every ounce of strength inside of them. Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
Look at her answering back. She re-enters the ring now. Release back suplex.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Suplex.
Oof. Lands the haymaker.
Strikes with a kick. Got it scouted.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. And no remorse is shown towards Ripley as she absorbed that attack.
Asuka timed that one well. Ooh, got clipped by the thrown kendo stick.
And she has an answer for Liv. Oh, what a headbutt. She adjusts it and reverses it. Oh my gosh, what impact. Caught with a punch.
I don't know if they're going to have any taste buds left after that.
Uh-oh.
We're going to see it.
Power. Sit down. Power bomb. And now Asuka.
Arm trap. Sit out. Spinebuster.
Big forearm.
Punch. She's lost some of that energy she had earlier.
Yeah, but at this point, Cole, the fatal 4-way is still anyone's to win.
All right, back to it, returning to the ring.
Double stomp flattens the opponent.
And a well-executed move we just saw there. Liv gets her back.
That'll fillet your chest.
Capitalized on that window and just clubbed them. Placed in the corner.
Hammerlock applied. What's next? Oh, my. Sit out, spinebuster.
Watch out. There's a seat for your face.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that. Oh, God. Face first.
So much damage inflicted.
Sleeper slam. Boom. Big forearm.
Turning the tables there. Wicked clothesline.
DDT.
That's gotta be it. Now Rhea Ripley.
Big right hand.
And what a push. And Ripley getting laid into there.
Well, this deep into a fatal four-way match, you gotta expect to be a little worse for wear.
All the momentum's against Morgan now.
Yeah, Morgan is having trouble fighting back.
This is gonna hurt. Doomsday Saito.
Oh, man.
And a kick.
What a headbutt.
Monster set up in the corner.
Kendo stick wrapped around the head.
She avoids the contact.
Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. Uh-oh.
We're going to see it.
What a punch.
And Ripley felt every bit of that.
She kicks it. I don't believe it.
How on earth was Rhea Ripley able to kick out of that one?
Just barely is apparently the answer, but sometimes that's all it takes.
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon.
Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow.
Liv's in a terrible predicament.
And they're still in this.
Liv Morgan showed what she's made of there with a really impressive kick out.
That was a great opportunity to put this one away, but it slipped right through her fingers.
Oh, brutal.
What impact!
Right in the kisser. Trying to chop her down with a low kick.
Face. Gets cracked by the overhand.
Looking wobbly in the corner.
Able to prevent Rhea's attack. Arm wringer in control. They're going to have to try to fight out of this. Body shots connecting. Ouch. Axe kick.
Right across the larynx. Uh-oh. High angle belly and back suplex.
What a headbutt. Vicious. Made her pay for her mistake. Sleeper slam! Ouch!
Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
Almost ended it there.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out. Uh-oh. High angle belly and back suplex.
Saw the opening and turned it in.
Nowhere.
That has got to be the one. Then it's Asuka. And she's stunned in the corner. Counters.
Double stomp flattens the opponent.
For the win. She breaks the ref's count.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Power slam. Cover. 2. Kick out. She still has life.
She just will not go away.
Able to elude it. Oh, man. Both feet crashing down.
Straight jacket locked in.
German suplex. Kick out before the count.
Amazing effort by her. This is gonna hurt. Doomsday Saito.
Going up high with the punch.
Haymaker connects. Snapmare could set something else up.
More.
Nowhere.
KO! This one is all but over.
And a major victory in her career tonight.
Here is your winner, the Superstar!
What an explosive fatal four-way.
And as the dust continues to settle, here's your winner.
She had to go through 3 very intimidating opponents in this one.
This is definitely a match she should be proud of.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in War Games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about War Games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
Oh, watch this display of power. Shotzi's mind didn't look to be in the game there. She's absorbed some hits, but she knew this Falls Count Anywhere match would be tough.
Look at this, just
What a barrage of stomps.
no respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
This one is headed outside, guys.
Oh, and she got out of there.
And Shotzi is being taken apart here.
Shotzi has to find a way to right the ship here. Boom!
And Shotzi reverses it.
Could be a sign of Shotzi turning her fortunes around. Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Oof.
Staved off that attack. Caught in a bad position here. Boom! Her shoulders are down. And she breaks free before a 1 count.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Shotzi caught by the counter.
Shotzi holds her off. Oof.
A tap down. Is it enough? The cover. 2.
After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks for having my back out there.
I was annoyed. Honestly, I think the whole WWE universe was.
So, guess this means we're finally gonna get our match, huh?
You're pretty excited for someone who's about to get handled.
I see how it is. Well, you just go ahead and underestimate me, champ.
Oh, I don't underestimate you at all. I've seen your stuff on the indies. I know you can go, but so can I.
You've watched my indie matches? I didn't know you'd be into that.
What? Just because I started wrestling at WWE and never had an independent run doesn't mean I can't appreciate what you did there. I mean, that dive off the balcony against La Congregita Loca? Wild. Self-destructive and probably ill-advised, but wild.
Man, if you had ever been a free agent when I was in TBD, I would have gladly jumped off a balcony against you too.
That sounds like a blast. Except I'm the one who would have been doing the jumping. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with how I came up, but I do sometimes wonder what an indie career would have been like for me. It sounds like an adventure.
Huh.
What?
Just gets me thinking about our match.
About whether I'm going to pin or submit you?
No. Well, not exactly. Someone recently pointed out that I was lucky enough to experience a fantastical whirlwind tour when I got to WWE. I got to have the adventure. I'm wondering if I should pay it forward.
What do you have in mind?
You're confident you're gonna beat me anyway, right?
Anytime, any place.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
You want to do what?
It's just going to be 2 matches.
Best of 3 series. So yeah, it might go 2, if Bianca really has no fight in her.
It'll probably go 2. That's as many as I need.
It's not the best of 3 series that gives me pause. It's the locales. It is the usual custom to defend the WWE Women's World Championship on WWE TV.
Sure, we could do that if we want to stick with what's comfortable. Or, get this, we fight for the Women's World Championship in the coolest indie arenas around.
Japan? Mexico? We could even go back to your old stomping grounds in the UK. Honestly, sounds like a great way to push that grassroots international exposure you business types are always talking about.
And you know what else it sounds like?
Oh, I'm positive you'll tell me.
It sounds like a big swing. It sounds like taking advantage of every opportunity on the table. And it sounds like doing something different without being afraid to fail.
I know what you're getting at, and I'm not sure I like you turning my words back on me.
I'm sorry to interject, but this is ridiculous. It's unheard of. Allowing a WWE champion to defend at these underground indie shows? Untelevised? What about the advertisers?
Advertisers? Really?
I'm afraid Troy makes an excellent point. Marketing will hate this.
See?
Fortunately, this is not a marketing company. This is a professional wrestling company. A professional wrestling company that's going to take a swing, and whose general manager cannot wait to get on the road. The only question is, where to first?
Don't look at me. This is your world. I'm just the adventuring tourist who gets to hit you, wherever you so choose.
It may be my world, but I say we make it your world to start. What if we go back to your old territory? Match 1 at Club UK.
God save the king. Dear, dear, dear. That cannot have gone as you'd hoped.
No. Everything went exactly according to my plan of getting hit in the face a bunch.
Are you regretting giving Bianca the invitation into the Indies?
Not at all. I missed the intimacy of a smaller show, the interaction with the fans. Just didn't expect Bianca to pull the same energy from the crowd quite as easily as she did.
Bianca got very comfortable,
Respect to her performance.
which raises the...
I've been giving that some thought, with an ice pack on my jaw. Bianca hits hard, and so do I. So let's go to the home of strong style, Japan.
Sure, if you buy...
Deal. That feels like a...
Here is your winner, the Superstar!
Ladies, it appears that you two will be going to a final match.
Fitting, really. Winning that championship will be even sweeter after going the full series.
Don't get cocky. No way you beating me twice in a row.
Before you two launch into a witty repartee, I have an update. I've just spoken to the suits in Stamford. They have... thoughts.
Well, that's never good.
Word of your genuinely marvelous matches has spread, and so has the buzz. They were insistent that the next match will be on WWE television.
They want us to do the match on Raw? You promised us we could see this through in indie arenas.
Indeed I did, so I reached an agreement. We will be producing a portion of next week's Raw live from the location of your final match.
Oh, wow. Listen, I know this is a stretch, but how would you both feel about having the match at
TBD? Yes, a surprising and unexpected suggestion from you. Which is why I have already given instructions for the road crew to meet us there.
Wow. It's going to be super embarrassing to lose on your home turf. But I, for one, am here for it. One idea, though.
What's that?
With everything I know about TBD, and since it's the final match, kind of seems like it should be no DQ, right?
Bianca Belair? You have no idea what you just asked for. Deal. Geneva is gonna freak. Wow.
I'll second that wow. And raise you a hot damn.
They really got to work in here, didn't they? Can you believe it?
After the hectic morning I've had with the crew to get this set up, I can. Had to yell at some guy named Troy a lot. He kept wanting to cover up the TBD signage with Raw logos entirely.
Sounds like Troy. I'm really glad that I could do this for you, Geneva. For us. Did you ever imagine that we'd be here?
Honestly, you main eventing a TBD show feels pretty familiar to me. This one just has more logos.
You know what I mean. This is different. Later tonight, I'm gonna win the WWE Women's World Championship in the house we built.
Living the dream. Hey, you get ready. I've got some contracts to look at.
Same as always. But seriously, don't get too caught up in paperwork that you forget to enjoy yourself tonight. This is big. Big, big.
I know. It is. And I won't. But I also know you'll enjoy this enough for the both of us. Good luck out there.
It's the main event of WWE at TBD. The title is at stake as TBD Original Cap takes on Bianca Belair in a rubber match for the Women's World Championship.
A WWE title defended all over the world, and now at a U.S. indie promotion? I never would have believed it.
Well, believe that despite the feel-good story, Cap has a huge challenge ahead of her to walk away champion here tonight.
No telling what you'll find under the ring here.
Now it's really about to get interesting.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Planning on what to do next. No. Power bomb out of the apron. Champ taking the worst end of the exchange. She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
Golly, what destruction. Nothing says, here's my vicious side, like throwing a trash can at your fallen opponent.
Oh, rattling the skull with a hit from that trash can.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
Uh-oh. Able to interrupt the attack.
You better have an aptitude for pain because it just keeps coming.
Climbs back inside.
Telling her opponent that she has even more left in her tank.
Uh-oh, headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
And an overbearing amount of offense against Belair here.
Bianca unable to find breathing room.
Bad predicament right here.
Powerbomb. The powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
Oh, just driving those steel stairs right into their opponent.
The champ not in a great place.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet. This match could still go either way. Oh, man, chucking the steps right into them.
Flattened by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
And she gets herself out of a precarious position.
Out before one.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Oh, God. Oh, attacked in the midsection. Ooh, reversal catches Bianca.
She's about to rise up to something catastrophic. What's she reaching for?
Knuckles,
the chopper for the championship. And just like that, this journey for the woman they call the Captain reaches a conclusion with a victory over Bianca Belair.
Hey, this is no 70,000-seat stadium, but on this night, in this small theater, this audience feels like WrestleMania.
Well, there's nothing like WrestleMania, but I think it means a little bit more to this superstar that her first championship win happened here.
A full circle moment, Corey. This woman has followed a long and winding road that brought her back to her beginning.
What's next for this superstar? This WWE champion? The sky's the limit.
What's Becky Lynch doing here?
Becky was the #1 contender until she got injured after War Games.
Becky's not moving like she's injured now. What does she want?
What do you think, Saxton?
No, 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 no. Not in my ring.
TBD promoter Geneva Rose is not having it.
I get she's ride or die with our new champion, but what's she gonna do to stop Becky Lynch?
You got WWE problems. Go settle them on WWE time. Because believe me when I say, if anyone tries to interrupt my best friend's hard-won moment, it's gonna be me.
No, they've been friends for years.
Don't trust anybody.
This is an assault.
This is karma, Saxton. You can only step on so many people before you pay the piper.
And she's paying now, but for what?
Thanks for coming home, Cap. It was so generous for you to put this show together for me. I know you think I'm slumming it around here, but you forget that I'm proud of what we built together. And I know you're used to taking the credit for everything. So I thought it was important for me to make an appearance tonight, to set the record straight. You'd be nothing without me. Let me be clear. I am not just some best friend side character in your hero's journey. What do you think I've been doing since you left? Sitting around and just following your career with rapt attention? You moved on. I didn't. And I've been putting everything I have into growing TBD. So, when Becky approached me, I was more than happy to help turn your moment into my moment.
You can feel the bitterness from Geneva Rose, the jealousy.
Recognize this? The contract we wrote in the diner when we first started TV.